Okay, here's the Forex Factory economic calendar. And got news coming out here. The FOMC is coming out today. So I don't know if the new, I did think Yellen was the Federal Reserve. I thought she ran the Federal Reserve. She's back. I don't know. Anyways, that should be some drama there. Fed funds rate, I don't think they're going to change it. But, it's not always drama. I'm selling the pound as we come up into this durable goods order, which gives a yellow, but it is an hour before stocks open, so there will be those timing bots that take advantage of that. Got the account up to, I'm up $2,500. So I sold into the pound and just kept selling into this. Now, I'm sure if anybody's trading the pound, they're aware of this really incoherent movement that doesn't really have respect for anybody's moving averages or Fibonacci's. But we do know this one fact, true fact of life, is in the 20 pip window, actually a little bit less, continuous opportunities to sell into that with at least a 20 pip stop. And to make 40 pips, now here was the other opportunity, which if you're only trying to make 40 pips, with a 30 pip stop, you could have done that. Now you could have bought in the very first point. This is actually the better, deeper. You could have bought right there and scalped the wick, and then the thing goes up, and if you come out in front of it like this and say that you're going to sell this supply zone, you got to look at the 5-minute chart to see where you would have cashed out of that. So here's the sell. That's it. That's all you get is 10 pips. See how quick and dirty that is? Like, there is a supply zone there. And you could say, oh, look at, I'm doing the supply demand stuff. Right. Okay, I hope I got picked up on some sell limits. I just put sell limits up here. So and I got buy limits down here for 8 hours because I don't want to have to come back to this account and have to babysit it. I'm up $2. The euro is not that much volatility. So here, euro, I got buys down here that lasted an hour. And I'm going to put in the 2-hour trade plan. So I think they're going to go up. I want to sell here for 2 hours. These are 3Ks. And I'm going to buy down here. So kind of just being a real, I guess I don't care. I'll buy or sell. It's a 2-hour script. So here's a 3-hour, and the 3 hours will be deeper, just naturally, to try to have a rate of change of fill. So if I got like down here 4 hours, and I got 8 hours down here too, and if I had some 12 hours, I would put them in down really deep in here. But I'm probably going to be able to make it back to the platform before that happens. But this is definitely right buying area. For the support and tops become bottom theory of life, you're going to be a big seller here at the 20-yard line, just on that wick. If you're going to do it off a close, this way the Fibonacci is silly because you need all these sells, right? You need to sell here. These are all good trades. You need to sell here. And it really might even be lining up with some harebrained channel that you put up here, right? I mean, I know people love this stuff because they go, well, look, I can predict the market. I can plan on it, or I can, imagine that trade. So let me delete everything and start over here. So that's why I keep a lot of these hidden, because I don't want to accidentally click all winning trades. If I'm in some giant swing trade, I don't want to accidentally get out. So try to button this stuff up. If you want to delete one of these, that's the easiest way to, everything just closes up because I got so much in here. So it's about time, and time's the thing here. Almost, I want to wait for the news to come out. I don't think it'd be too big a deal, but. So this, people love this channel stuff. Like, look at this thing. I've done videos on it. And you can see the inflection points there, and that's, I didn't even adjust that. If you want to make that a pitchfork, people love this shit too. Which I don't blame them, because your brain says, oh, look at that. Okay, if you hold down the control key, drag this over, I can make an Anders pitchfork, boom. Look how it's, oh gosh, it touches that. Look how that works. Yeah, I mean, it's endless, right? I could take this and make the internal and say, look at this pivot. Comes off of here, bangs off of this, on closing prices, mind you. Bing, 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 bing. Comes almost back to the midline there. It pivots around this as it's going down. But that doesn't matter. What really matters is, did you start, in my mind, did you start buying here at this new low? Did you gobble up this whole 20 pip window and dump it and get the fuck out? Or did you say, well, I'm going to trade tops become bottoms on that trend line? I got confirmation. I got a top become a bottom. I got this thing here. I'm going to get in real heavy here. It's also a little trap in Asia. Everything lines up, man. I mean, now you pull the trigger there real heavy, but only for 30 pips, right? So we don't know. It could be an amazing trade. Like, so look at this wick back here. Look at this tag and bag. When this thing hit this liquidity area, and I'm going to give it a 20 pip window, look at that thing rip. And then when it comes into Asia, it goes and takes out this and just keeps coming back. Now it does retest that. And you can see on the half-hour chart. So it's half-hour chart. On the 1 hour chart, all these trades, you know, it's amazing. You know, you'll be here all day just trading this currency. Euro dollar, by the way, not a lot of pips. You got to trade pretty heavy. You know, you can hardly see can't even see the spread here until you get like this, right? The spread's invisible. I would sell here at this floor, but I would sell beyond it because we overshoot the runway continually, especially, you know, market pulls back to here even. Here, I'm going to set a hotkey. This is too slow. So here's the hotkeys. You go like this and you say control, and then you type Z. This is faster. So what's the next trade, right? So you're going to sell into this is the only choice I have here on the 1 hour. But I'll sell into that because you might go and overshoot like here. Well, if you try to buy this pullback and the precise top become a bottom, it goes below it. You know, now this could be a lot of money, and it's kind of going to ruin your setup. Like this guy in the video, this is hilarious. He goes, well, you know, if that doesn't do this like that, then the whole trade's off. Like, God, you're really picky. I mean, she's got to be transgender and hot. Dude, I don't even know. Okay, we got 4 minutes. It looks like we're going to take another dump on the pound-a-rooney. So the British pound is like an exercise in futility of, like, is this thing going somewhere, by the way? So I'm a big buyer below this because of the reason being is this. And this is a doji here, so we see this constant you know, I kind of want to revisit that. And there was a feed, and we fed off of that and cashed out there, actually. So you could have done this from a goober sell stop here, and you made 20 pips, or you could have been the brave contrarian, and you keep selling these wicks up here. Or you could build, like I built this position here the other day, and this thing was a complete, this is a lot longer of punishment. So I was in this, kept building a short position. Then when it came crashing through the floor, see how the feeding frenzy here, like, so the people that start buying all the way down, you can see where they're dumping. Right? They buy this, everything below here for 40 pips, it comes back up, they dump. Or they go short. And then maybe they got some trend line here, and they're like, well, it didn't hit the trend line, but, you know, it's okay. I'm not going to be that picky. And the pickiness comes from the fact that you have data, and just the word data means, oh, well, you fucking scientist now. So I know a lot of people the way it's set up, you know, technical analysis. It's not like drunken driver analysis, right? This isn't like what is that? Demolition derbies, but even those are, you know, that's an art form. Okay, the news is coming out here in 2 minutes, a minute and 45 seconds. Gotta have this coffee. Yes, I'm boycotted the whole. I'm total lockdown now. Fuck the world. Fuck all these people with all their. I mean, you gotta be kidding me. So it's a circus. We always knew it was. I can't wait to see what happens with these Dominion bozos suing for $5 trillion, enough to pay off like the national debt for 40 seconds. Like, what is going on here? Come on, people. I mean, this is like, you know, if somebody would to ask somebody, okay, 2 seconds here. Let's see what kind of reaction we get. I'm in the pound. I'm looking for this thing to smash down into my buy limits. I'm up $2 on something here. Kind of killing me on the commissions though a little bit. Here, let me take these off. These are winners. Somebody cash out my winners right now coming into the news is coming in. Oh, sorry. Well, am I getting different clocks? Okay. 30 seconds to news. So we typically see this spread get wide, and yeah, not a big news event, but enough. You know, this is a job. Only it seems like the news is not financial news is pretty light in the loafers lately. Okay, we're gonna buy the smash down. That's the idea. For a limited time only. So this is the expiration. There we go. Boom. News is out. So I'm going to cash out of this thing. I think I'm in something winning. I can close everything that's in profit. So no matter if it's something in the background that's running. Okay, so I made it to we're at 2,600. 2,600 from 10,000 starting, and it's pretty much manual trading. No robots run on this thing, and nothing past a 1K. Market orders. Put in a lot of market orders here at the top. So I put in some 40 pips stops to make 40 pips. And every time I saw this rally, I would just keep hitting that button, kind of going against the grain here. Now it's a different top. This is why I can't imagine people trying to say, well, look at this top here. Oh, shit. Here, let me use my trusty. Look at the angle of this top as opposed to this one. Oh, this is your 3-drive argument. Sorry. Yeah, so it does work after all. This is a 3rd drive. I sold here. Good work, man. Yeah, it only works on the half-hour chart. Okay, so we're starting to plummet here. And I'm putting my buy limits in. Here's going to be the big tickets. It's a big ticket item there. Son, you're going to have to make payments on that. So we're supposed to see buyers come in here. But I think that's the end of the world. I think stocks are done. And remembering, talking to this guy that worked at a big institution, and he said that it took them forever to clear a trade. So all the selling that happened at the end of the year is finally being executed. And these trades are coming in now. And it's going to flood the market. NASDAQ peaked. I think it's totally cooked. I saw the other one I saw was the Bitcoin. Looks like big trouble there. Look, it's going to come back to my trend line. I told you this shit works. How dare you talk about my trend? Oh, don't forget to hate and subscribe. This is the window, right? So I'm willing to scale into that. I'm into 8K now. I think it's going to be a big sell-off. Look how it's just, now this is 120 pips up, mind you, and then dilly-dallies up here. And then, I'm sorry, swing low to swing high. That's how you're supposed to talk. You got to talk education talk. We're an education service. We don't trade here. Okay, we're taking some heat, but this is pretty good. We're in 16 and we're only down $1.50. So we're probably getting filled on something else here I don't know about. That's the problem with trading multiple currencies. Okay, I know I got filled here on something. So this I could scalp out of, I guess. That fell through the floor. Now we could have sold here on the 1 hour, right? This is a good setup. Not really. We don't have a confirmation though. See how this didn't. See how the tops become bottoms, but I put my sell limit here and it's overshot. You know, it's just gonna happen. It's just a messy. It's a messy game, and it's just not precise. You know, so I got a basket of deplorables down here, buying the. And this is also that edge wick. We could certainly see more crashing down, but this is where I'm going to go full retard and put in 20 pips to make 28. This is kind of a greedy trade down here for 6 hours. For the most part, you're not going to make all the pips you think you're going to make, I guess. It's easier to make those 12 pips and those 14 pips, those 20, those 28, those 26. Here's a 4 hour. I'm going to have a 14 pip stop to make 26 pips. I actually put it on that down here. So real dense. I'm going to get like 300K going down there or something crazy. Look, I'm only down $1 and I'm in all this margin. So I'm taking up on both currencies. And this will be scalpable back to that round if waiting for stocks up. So the news has been out for 5 minutes, and here comes the 5-minute trader. Here's go the 5-minute chart. They're buying the new lows. Looks like we could still smash down though. So I'm going to buy it if it drops 30 pips here. My buy limits on all the way down, all the way to Memphis, and this is the pound is just incredible. I'm going to kind of get aggressive here now, but this is a 20 pip stop to make 10. So it's like that guy. What's that? I heard this excerpt of this guy, this actor talking about, I was in Africa. So I'm going to do my video like that. We'll put some orders down here. Limit orders. Like I'm doing limit orders. Like I'm in Africa. What was with this guy? He's in Africa, dude. What are you, location virtue signaling now? Let's see the GPS on that. Prove it to me. Looks like that pound's going to keep smashing down. So the pound is a pounder. Look at the pound pullback here. Now this is off the top. Had you held from the top, you're up 60 pips. Is that not enough money for you? Does this not prove reversals work? This is plunge theory. Here's what I'm running. Come down into these limits here. Let's scalp it out. Okay, I'm about to take profits there. So I'm short the pound on my other thing, on my real money here. So let's plunge down now. Let's get the plunge in. Catch a falling knife now. What's funny is I got scripts on my real money. Watch me drag these over. Now this is really bizarre. You could take a script from another MT4 account and drop it in here. And it's I don't get it, but drop on screen is apparently an open command to accept anything. So you gotta be careful. If you're trading mini lots there, you don't want to accidentally. You know, I got a script for that. You could have a master. You could just have a platform with scripts only on it, apparently. Okay, we're buying the plunge. Looks like Psycho Plunge. I put in the, so if you wanted to sit back and relax on this, I got the 20 pip windows, which are great for the pound. With 40 pips to make 60. You know, really? You think it's going to come down here? It could, actually. So here's where you can be a real pig about it. This broker allows you about, I'm thinking about 2,000 tickets I've run here. I think I reached a point where I noticed that, see, I'm in, like 60, 80K here, and I'm only down $7, right? It's crazy. Here, I'm waiting to get filled here. So when you're trading this swing kind of style, which is this giant canvas of, this is 40 pips to make 40 pips, and you're getting in 3K spaced at 20 pips from the top to the bottom. Okay, we're coming back up. I'm selling the pound as it comes back up again. Because these people are full of shit. It's like Dominion. I'm gonna laugh my ass off so bad seeing these people. Like, you stole my car and now you're gonna do donuts in my parking lot? I'm up $5. So here's where I'm going to make the judgment call that when we get to here, I'm going to cash out of this whole trade. Scalp to this floor. Just on this instrument only, so I got to open this up and just go for close profit per symbol. I'm gonna just so we have stocks to open. So this thing comes back to the floor, we cash out, stocks open, and then I think stocks are doomed. Look at NASDAQ. This is about to get obliterated. This is the end of it. This is the end of the Trump era. The trading firms have executed their trades from. They got authorization. The institutions. The momentum's dead. What, a buyer's coming in here on the weekly? Come on, man. Even Biden wouldn't take this trade. Even Biden's son on crack wouldn't take this trade. Even with a foot on his dick and a crack pipe in his mouth, he would not take this trade. I'm going to put a buy limit here. We're in an uptrend, see? Yeah, I know you're in an uptrend. Look at the monthly. Are you kidding me? I mean, you could just have to ask yourself, who is not in Bitcoin? Put a fork in it. Watch, Bitcoin's going to go through the floor today. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Bitcoin. I'm so sorry, Bitcoin is, Bitcoin come back here. Put a buy limit at 20 grand in Bitcoin. This is what happens when you rig an election. COVID, and then you rig the election. This is what you get. Look at it. It crossed below if I would have just shorted it here. Oh, that trading system I back tested where you short right here at the moving average? Oh, brilliant. Except here where I shorted, got killed. But here it worked out so good. I actually retagged the wick, even touched the moving average there. It's just amazing. Okay, we're waiting for the top of the hour. If this can whip back up, we're going to get out. We're going to get out of that. Okay. That would be my exit. See how that works? So, the beat goes on. Beat goes on, people. What's there? Nothing new under the sun. Yeah, I know. I try not to be cynical. I'm really optimistic. Okay, I'm almost ready to cash out, regardless of what time it is. It's hitting my target. Okay. I probably overshoot a little bit, but just to be a disciplined trader, I'm getting out right there. Boom. Okay, we're still got a 5K here. Now I'll do a rinse and repeat, or I'll just leave this bank in, and I'll just get in heavier down here. So I want to get out of these trades. So I want to build the account up. $30, But that's scalping, I would call that. And then we have this big picture of, oh yeah, selling up here all day long, all week long, no brainer. Like, it's hard to do damage here. You're risking $12 to make $6 here. How much damage can you? 12 to make 12. Okay. It's about time. And so waiting for stocks to open. Anyways, Jesus. I gotta go listen to the radio. This drama is too much. What these people are doing is just too ridiculous. I think I might be in profits on this. No, not really. Here, this one's up 4 cents. So that's what that extra 10K is from. So let's just go flat. There, I'm waiting to get filled on this monster bank. I do think the end of the world's coming. I mean, I think that these people are executing now. Look at Bitcoin. I think it's just going to get obliterated. And if you're short from here, from 40 grand, you're the hero because you're up 10 grand. If you're going long the NASDAQ, you must be that guy that runs Twitter. That's the kind of trading that, it reminds me of the famous musicians that end up getting in their account says, you should invest in Butterfly, Illuminati's, and they're like, yeah, okay, good. All right, whatever you say. Just give me another beer. Jack Dorsey's that fucking retarded. Well, we can't have any real world violence on our site. You have to be certified communist. You can't just be a fucking bootleg. You can't be like off-the-cuff communist. You can't radicalize yourself. These certified radicalization certificates. It's an ordinance, okay? You have to follow it. It's not a law. I like this where you keep redefining. Well, it's not an ordinance. It's a suggestion. Okay. Everybody wear 5 masks. And, okay, that's kind of a thick one. You can wear 4. But everybody should be issued a calibration, a thickness measuring device. Some kind of probe. That'll be it. I got pulled over in my car and they said, kind of looked like that mask was loose. They have a new thing. They do like a puff test, like at the airport where they puff your clothes to see if you have any Uzis. And then, here, you're good to go. One time I was flying out and it was Thanksgiving and it was really busy at the airport. So they brought this little cute dog out, little Scottish Terrier, and he ran around. He looked like a mutt dog, actually, not a pure breed. And he walked around everybody real quick. And the dog's like, you're good to go. I wanted so bad to reach out and pet the dog, but I knew I'd probably go to jail. Like I'd probably end up in the brig. Coming after you is, ooh, that pound's going to get crushed today. Bye-bye, pound. So I'm going to catch a falling knife again. Let's go back to the exciting 5-minute chart. So it's a good thing I got out there, wasn't it? It's a good thing I got out there. So that is the scale. Now we're going to buy the plunge. If we get it, we're just moments from fill. U.S. stock market's about to breach. Also, this is the Dow. If this top bottom theory doesn't hold right here, which is right about the fragile point of like, is this really a theory? Is this really, should I buy here? It's in an uptrend. No, absolutely not. Because fundamentally speaking, if Biden just keeps on, of course, the courts are going to block stupidity, ultimate stupidity. So that's the only thing the courts can do. They don't want to do anything that's too dangerous, like making principled foundational decisions. So everything is just kind of like, yeah, okay, well, looks like since the officer didn't show up to court, looks like you get out of the ticket. Technicality, looks like you won. That was hell to pay, though, man. What is going to happen? Really, look at stocks. Now, you'd have to say that the guy that's short from here, he's like, oh, my God, please come back to where I got in. And I guess this was the chance right here. The scalper's window was way up on the top. Right here, right? So people that sold there, and then when it came back, which it came back multiple times, this is the weekly. But look at this. If we do not hold this line, and this is just a representation of the vacuum below, for me, this is like, wow, scary. It just doesn't get any scarier than this, and you're trapped at the top, Oof. That's as bad as being trapped in this. And remember how that went? Oh, that was the end of the year also. Look at right at the end of the year. End of the year. Now, here is the exception because Trump's in office, right? So when Trump gets in office, he deregulates the shit out of it. Fundamentally speaking, here he's in office. He comes in the new year. Wow. Mind blower. People don't talk much about this pullback here, although that from the standpoint of getting it at the wick tip, brilliant, low risk entry, waited fucking 10 months for that entry. I didn't. I'm saying that guy did. Or this is the put in a basket, because otherwise you're going to get stopped out of that and not be able to ride the engulf. Here is another opportunity if you were, and this is when this guy Glenn Beck is selling his stocks here. You could have died. It's like, what? You same guy that sold your stocks here? Yeah. I sold here. I sold this. 2011 crash. Now this is Obama, another socialist. Yeah, Obama or it's Obama. Okay. Got 8 years of Obama. Okay, so here's George. I mean, sorry, this is Trump's here. Yeah, that's 8 years of Obama. Not bad. Some punishment here. End of the year, people are buying. This is ungodly run, and this here is just absolutely unsustainable momentum. Just like this was unsustainable smashdown. I don't think they put trading. I don't watch it anymore. The news. They used to put trading curbs in and stuff. You see moves like that. They halt trading. Stop, everybody. Reset. Go back to your corner. Everybody start over, please. The dollar looks ready to crush north. So the dollar, whatever you say about printing money, just doesn't matter. You know, this thing is hell bent on coming up to here, which would take us down quite a few notches on the other currencies, I think. But who knows? If you're going to sell in that window to try to make 20 to 40 pips, or you're going to sell real aggressive here for maybe a next, all day today. It's only Wednesday. You could have started off, look at this big round number here. So this is 90 cents, right? 90 cents even, so. You know, these moves are so incredible. Like if you could have afforded to buy from here down, wow. You actually eclipse your worst entry there. Because that's the fuel, see, the reaction. I always wondered why, what a violent, like when you come up into this and it's totally engulfed all the way to here. It's like bookends. And once you fall through here, this is when people were probably like, okay, that's the end of the world. Look how sharp that comes into fresh prices. It's a sharp move. Because it's coming into lows that go back like way back. This is so far back. Look all the way back to the starting gate. It's just not conceivable that people are setting up for these opportunities here on the weekly charts, even though that is an amazing place to sell to get out down here, right? I think I can get out of that trade now. I don't know. Kind of let my profits run, but that is like insane. Considering you started off the year right here in this tame situation up here. Start off the year right there. And then obliteration after that. Yeah, here. Wow. A lot of sellers there that come back up into this. So this was the big, carve that out. Just carve that out. This is a weekly chart, so if you're a range trader, you're just making money. I know this is supposedly an uptrend, but look at all that money you're making just doing dumb shit, trades, buy, sell, buy, sell. I just can't believe how brutal these markets are. So waiting for stocks to open. All right. Stocks open, and I think it's going to be a bloodbath. I think Bitcoin's going through the floor. I think the dollar's going up. I think the NASDAQ is going to get obliterated today, courtesy of that troll, that Rasputin, Twitter Rasputin guy. If this NASDAQ takes out this low from, what's this, last, it's Friday, put a fork in it. Look at this beautiful entry here at the, this is, the trend traders love that shit. Buy right here, see? Every time it comes, I just buy. It's amazing. And where did you put your stop? Oh, it's 2% of my account. Get all technical on me. Okay, so here's another. We could have milked this. We did not. This was, now I could be holding the original position. This is where you're like, maybe I should have held that. But no, I just wanted out. I wanted to take my $30 and run. Now I could have retapped that, but I didn't. Remember about 20 minutes ago, I said, well, I could put some orders right here for an hour and get aggressive and retap that. But instead, I'm going to sell into that because I think they're out of their mind. But that's too wide. I'm going to go dense for a short period of time now. We'll sell up into that. That's 1 hour. It's 2 hour. And now people are selling at the market on the 5. See how that is? It came back to the floor. The 5-minute guys are selling here. The market, at the market, 5-minute traders sell now. I can see their trade, but I want to sell here where it's above, up in this, and I'm going to pretty confident, so I'm going to put in 3-hour tickets up in this nook up here. Only trying to make 8 pips here with a 16 pip stop. Here I'm going to make the big 18 pips right off of that top. The 14 pip stop. These are 5Ks. 7 to make 7. So this is a realistic number with a bad spread, with a spread of 3, which we don't have, but it gets there sometimes. 4-hour trade plan. Now here I'm going to go for the high risk. This could blow up. So I'll put 2 of those in for 4 hours. Just canvas that. I think I'm up on my euro, so I'm going to cash out of the euro. See, we got filled down here. Let's get out. Just close all profits. There. Sellers should come in here now. Same as if this is a trend day. Get your channels out, right? The channel traders. Look, it's perfect. I know what you're talking about. I channel trade this all the time. There was this guy, Edge, that I got in a fight with, and I'm Edge. And what we're going to do here, see, is we got the daily ATRs. And I don't think he had that, but he was like this. It's like, great, dude. I got time for that. I can't trade that stuff. I just want to take my pips and get the fuck out. I'm going to sell above here for 4 hours. I have all the confidence. I have enough money in the account that I can risk $11 here. Pretty fast on this broker. Let's sell this pound. Fuck these idiots. It's trend traders. Is she in a downtrend? I know, that's why I'm selling actually. I'm selling at pullbacks, but no, it's in an uptrend on the other time frame. Why would you be? So that is true. I mean, you could say, well, if I put the 13-period moving average on the daily, how could you possibly be selling that? Because I'm just going to do this trade. So we come up into this floor. I want to sell into that. It was just about 25 pips above me. I want to sell into that and actually beyond. I just really want to sell it a lot. Fuck the pound. They've overpriced it. It's overbought. It's ridiculous. Look at this. Look at the monthlies. So that was the big drama. I was surprised. I thought I'd see some really crazy stuff last night. That's the monthly. So if you look at the daily, we keep probing into this low that goes back 3 years. In this picture, you would just not even think about buying it, you know, on the monthly. Something like that. You're selling up there, right? Ultimate supply zone, right here. I don't know if we nick that. Might have just touched. That's the top of the monthly. Not quite. So I'm into this kind of like, you know what? Let's just canvas this area. Go back to sleep. Fuck these idiots. It's so stupid to get wrapped up in this. The Gartley pattern thing has to be the end all be all. It's like USB voting. Thumb drive. I got your vote right here. Oops, looks like I slipped under the table again. This is the Bitcoin. The Bitcoins is ready to cash. This is coming up floor. Moment of truth for Jack Dorsey here. Of course, that's on Facebook. You know, they're all tech stocks now. You know, it used to be Dow Jones Industrial. Okay, Facebook's an industrial company. When did that happen? When I saw Google was on the Dow Jones Industrial, or I don't know, they are, I think. I'm thinking car company. This is industrial, just like the utilities. I guess you should put Twitter on the utility list. This is a brutal template. I was playing with templates. Here's the void fill. I know. See if I get one that's that. Oof. Got crazy stuff in here. Look at this. What the fuck? I use this to trade. It's how I make all the money. This got the exits and the entrances on it. Okay. That's just pure bars. No closing prices. Kind of a breakout strategy view. Problem is when you go to these time frames, without the closing prices, you can't really get some, there's no narrative there. You just don't know what the fuck. Look at this. This is just a mess. A horrible background color. Good Lord. Okay. Barely short. I'm short. Barely short on the pound. So the pound came back to the now can it engulf it, right? Can it engulf now? Everybody that bought that sell off, stocks are going to open up a little bit. It looks like it could. It's all frantic now. It's getting all nervous. Nervous in the service. Okay, so that's that. I'm in 15K selling into this. Go for the 1 hour trades. Less risky. It's got to get up here in an hour. So, like, this is ultimate low risk. I'm asking the market to get up there in 1 hour, right? You really want to put yourself in a high probability, low risk. Because, I mean, if we come up there in 1 hour, well, I don't know, maybe just blow out the top. 4 hours to here. 4 hours to here. Sure. This is the 15-minute chart. Go to the 4-hour chart. You know, this thing's it's cooked. It's put a fork in this thing. I was looking at this chart and I kind of got burned. I'll get burned on this if I'm not careful, because if I sell like this, real aggressive, saying like oh, when it comes back up here, you know, I mean, come on, who's not selling that? Well, you know what? It could be pure buyers. Any of these times, you can have where you think, oh, I'll just sell on this top. They blew that thing all the way to here, and then the sellers came in to rip it back 80 pips. So that's why if these last 4 hours, 1 hour, it's not as dangerous, because if you put in orders here that lasted like an hour, and when you get here, those are gone, especially you put those orders in when the market was down here, which is, this is a 4-hour chart. So, you know, are you really putting your tickets in down here? Look at this 20 pip window down here. Amazing. So I think this is going to be come up to here. We sell it. We write it down today and try to make 20 to 40 pips. That's the plan. Alrighty then. How you can sell at the market here also. If you're the 5-minute guy, you sold there. Supposedly the floor, but it looks like it's going to engulf for a little bit. Let it come up. Sell more up there. Here it looks like it's done. You know, it's tanking. It's going to tank. All right, so I'm going to post this thing. I'll put a link to the all the scripts, the master file there. You can look. That's templates, indicators. There's one that says scripts 2021, so that's the latest scripts. But there's, you know, files up the ass in there, and have at it. It's 5 minutes after 9. So the 5-minute traders, they'll probably ride this thing down now. And this will be ripe for the pickings. I put my real money deeper than that, though. So on this, I traded more aggressive on the demo and test out new stuff. So I got orders super deep that I don't want to get involved in bullshit trades, you know. I mean, it's enough bullshit, you know, here and there in the world. So let's try to cut that bullshit down. Bullshit Reduction Act. New executive order. Okay, 5 masks, people. Mask up and scalp hard.